Today I actually want to speak a little bit more about productivity. So how do I stay productive 90% of the day? And it comes very simply to like a mindset change. All of these things, like for a lot of people, they know what they need to do. Like they know they should start meditating. They know they should start journaling, doing all of these. So it's not a problem for them to have the good habits. Problem to stay disciplined in all of these tasks. It's a problem to repeat them every single day. It's a problem to just stay true, well, to yourself and to your goals. That's a huge problem, and a lot of people have it, and it's really hard for them to actually stick to these habits. So today I actually want to list a couple of things that I found really helpful when I was starting my self-improvement journey a couple of months ago. The first thing that I would actually really recommend you do is to master one habit. Let's say your main goal is to get your dream physique. So you need to, before doing anything else, actually, I would recommend you to get a good body. I recommend you go to the gym. I would recommend you mastering going to the gym. Now, this is really hard. You can do an easier task. Let's say you can master meditation. It's a shorter, it takes you a shorter period of time than working out, so it might be easier for you. You master one thing, you get really disciplined, you stay at it for weeks, and then a couple of weeks after, like you mastered the meditation and you have been doing it for days, you add another habit. You add journaling, you add meditation, not meditation, you add working out, you add all of these things. But firstly, I would recommend you form a discipline in one habit. The reason why it was so easy for me to get into reading, setting goals, then meditating, journaling, like solving problems, working and all that business, it was because I worked out. I have been working out for 6 or 7 months right now, and I built an iron discipline. Like you literally cannot break it. Like it's so much harder for me not to work out than to work out. I had my rest days, and this is like not a joke. Like I built like an iron discipline, like around my working out. Like I just can't skip a workout. I work out even when I'm sick. So like, whatever like my life hits me with, I will still work out. I'm still like disciplined to do this. I'm still disciplined to complete this task. And when you have the discipline in one task, it's so much easier for you to kind of amplify it in other tasks. So I mastered working out, I mastered the discipline, I mastered staying consistent in that, and then I just add the habits to it. The second thing that I would really recommend you do is to actually find something that you truly want. Like I spoke a little bit about this in the previous thing. Like you need to find your goal. You need to find your main goal and like put habits in place that will like get you closer to your goal. Because working towards something, it's so much easier for you to do stuff that will bring you to it than just working without seeing the vision and seeing where you're going. It's so much easier, and I would really recommend you set like a final goal and then orient all of the habits around that goal, if that makes sense. Let's say you want to have a dream physique. You will basically work out a lot, but you will also change different aspects of your life to basically help you get the dream physique. So like get better rest, you'll sleep more, you'll eat better food and all of this. You'll just like make your life specifically to your goal. So like maybe you want to become a businessman, you want to make more money, so you will maybe fast for the first couple of hours for the day. So you stay more productive, you'll get more sleep, you'll rest, you'll get better quality work. So you kind of balance the rest of your day and just kind of put it in place so it can help you do the thing that you need to do to reach your goal. The third thing that I actually really found helpful while maintaining my habits is making a habit tracker. But I also have another thing that I would really recommend you, which is a discipline table. Now, I use discipline table for the last few months, and I actually maybe even like it more than the habit tracker. So what is a discipline table? A discipline table is very simple. You just write 30 days or 31 days, depends on which month you're watching this in. And then at the top of the page, you write all of the things that you need to do. You can do this on paper or you can do it in Notion. I find it a lot easier to do it in Notion. So you put at the top of the page, you make like the page with checkboxes, and then you put all of the habits that you want to do at the top of the page. And then as you finish the thing, you just check off thing. You just like check off a box that is dedicated to that habit. So you can see how it looks. How mine looked in November, and then I added a lot of stuff to it in December. And then now I'm using a habit tracker, like I said. But I would really recommend you do this. Whatever you pick, it can be a habit tracker or a discipline table. I would recommend the discipline table better. So, because this will just keep you accountable. You'll start to feel bad by not completing every single task in your day. You will know, and when you complete every single task, it will give you great satisfaction. Like, it will become really satisfying. And also, this is like touching all of the principles that James Clear spoke about in Atomic Habits. So you make the habit easy, you make it obvious, you make it satisfying, and you make it attractive. So you're making it obvious by just having it in a Notion or like in a notebook that you keep next to you, or you can even do it in like on those little papers, and you can stick them on the monitor, on your monitor. You can do whatever you want, but you just need to have this. I would highly recommend you do this. And then you just, as you go through your day, you just check off the boxes. It's highly productive for you to do this, and it's a great recommendation that I would really, really want you to actually implement in your day-to-day life. And then it's basically really easy, because the only thing that you need to do is to just check off the thing. It's really satisfying, because at the end of the day, when you look and all of those boxes are kind of scratched, like, good job, you feel satisfied. And it's also really, really attractive, because if you make it look nice, and if you actually enjoy those good habits, it's just really attractive. So I really recommend a discipline table or a habit tracker. And again, you can do it in Notion, or you can do it on a paper. The fourth thing that I would really recommend you do to stay productive through the day is to actually pick a thing that you need to do before. So you need to do one task. Like, let's say tomorrow you have an exam in 2 days, and you need to study tomorrow. So you wake up, you don't eat anything, and then you study firstly. So right when you wake up, you do the hard task at the start of your day. You know, you wake up, morning routine and all of that, and then you just get straight up into studying. You study, and then you do everything else that you need to do after. You just make your day based around that main task that you need to do. This is another thing that I would highly recommend you to do, and will keep you productive through the day, because once you have that hardest task checked up, it will be much easier for you to do the easier tasks, if that makes sense. The fifth thing that I want to touch upon is actually having a schedule. Now, my schedule looks something like this, as you can see right on the screen, but you can have it totally different. The first thing that I like to do in the morning is meditate, especially in the sun, like on my balcony. I really like to do that. I like to do guide journaling after that, problem solving and all of this, as you can see right there. But it can look so much different for you. You know, you can be lying down much later, waking up much earlier and all of that. It doesn't really matter how you structure your day. I would just recommend you follow a schedule, because I found it so much easier for me to do all these tasks when I know when I need to do them. When I have that little thing that will just remind me when I need to do a certain task. And it will be so much harder for you to actually procrastinate, because like you're taking time off a thing that you really need to do while procrastinating, if that makes sense. And how would I actually recommend you do this is I would recommend you make a perfect day, a straight steer A day, you know, like it's the most productive day. You just schedule like that. So you have like a perfect day right in front of your face as you wake up. I would recommend to do this, and this is probably the best principle that I would recommend you to do. Thank you for watching, guys. Faith be the reason. I love you. See you in my next video. Peace.